Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to the Daily Message. My name is Jonathan Doyle. As always, I'm so glad you are here. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so I can make sure we get you the latest content each and every day. And as always, my friend, there will be a whole bunch of links just underneath here, including a link on booking me to speak, conference events, corporate events, working with your staff. All the links are here. Please go and check them out. And there's also a link there for private coaching with me. It has been an interesting few days. I'm doing a 4-day intensive course out of the United States at the moment. The only problem is it starts at about midnight. So I get my kids to bed about 10 p.m. I sleep for 2 hours. I get up. The course runs for about 13, 14 hours each day. I just finished today's sessions, jumped on the bike, just did a 40k ride. And believe it or not, just to challenge myself during the sessions today, because these are virtual sessions, I also managed to knock out 500 push-ups in between sessions. I'm sharing this with you because first, look, I don't do this every day. It's not how I live every day, but I do want to encourage you that there is so much more inside every single one of us than we can ever really imagine. So I know many of you hear me say things like this about some of the stuff I do and you think it's a little unhinged maybe, but it's a passionate way to live, and it just allows me to encourage people and to share a little bit of my passion and energy for life. So always trust me on this one. There is so much more in you than you could possibly imagine. Now, the point of today's message is I just want to share a simple insight with you around the idea of the greatest opponent in your life. So often as we sort of grow up, as we come through schooling and then we start our careers and we run into difficult people and we have difficult experiences, it's very easy to believe that the biggest opponents, the biggest challenges we have are essentially environmental. It's the economy or the government, or it's your boss, or it's your staff, or it's your spouse or your kids or your friends. It is so easy to get trapped in the mindset that the real opponents we have in life are outside us. Well, I have some very important news for you today. The truth, my friend, is that the single biggest opponent we ever have in this life is the person who stares back at you in the mirror each day. I am really convinced that what is holding so many of us back in life is the limiting beliefs, the limiting mindsets, the stories we tell ourselves about what we are capable of, what's possible for us to do in our lives. I honestly think that most of the time it is us holding us back. So I have been on a journey this last kind of 4 to 5 months of ruthlessly delving into my own psyche, looking at my own self-narrative, looking at how I talk to myself, looking at the beliefs scaffolded some of my life. Some of it's been really good. A lot of it has been changed quite recently. So the toughest opponent in your life is you. So if you can go to work on you, stop worrying so much about the external circumstance, go to work on you. What do you need to do today? What do you need to change today? What resource, what person, what book, what conversation, what change do you need to make today against the toughest opponent in your life? Now, the last bit of evidence I'll give you for this comes from the one and only former world champion, Rocky Balboa. I just was on the training bike today doing that 40k ride, and I was watching the movie Creed, and when Rocky finally agrees to train the young champion, he gets him to stand in front of the mirror, and there's this big moment of wisdom from the old GOAT, the old greatest of all time, and he tells Creed, he says, look in that mirror. He said, look at that face. He said, that is the toughest opponent you will ever face. So if it's true for Rocky, it's true for me, it's true for you, my friend. That's where the real work is. All right, that's it for me today. Please make sure you're subscribed. Go and check out the links. Book me to speak at your business, your conference. Go check out the coaching link. My name's Jonathan Doyle. You and I are going to talk again tomorrow.